Hello, hello. I'm so sorry. I forgot to turn off the heater. How are you, beautiful souls? Oh my goodness. I feel like everything's been adjusted, but in good ways. The angels have clear messages. They're saying like you're shifting into a new timeline and things are changing, and that you're sensing this, that you're feeling this. And that was something really important that I was supposed to share today. So, hello. Thank you for being here. It's so wonderful that you're here. Oh, I see that there's a deck calling to me. So we're going to have a little bit more of a message today. I wondered. It seems to be a heavy energy today. And then I found out today is Quitter's Day. This is where about 23% of people quit their New Year's resolutions. So if you are still going, congratulations. And if you're still going by the end of the month, you are literally only about 8% of people that keep to it for 1 month. And then after 90 days, it's something like 2%. So I, again, felt compelled to let you know that, like there's some major shifts going on. And I really got a lot of messages even before I started doing any readings today. And it was a lot about there's so many shifts and things going on. And your angels kept saying to reassure everyone, including me. And that's why I did that little short yesterday with the little orange cup and the 4-leaf clover that actually went to, it was gifted yesterday. I gifted it to a lady. She had gifted me some padding for some of my projects that I'm doing. And I gifted her the little orange trinket box with the 4-leaf clover in it, and she thought that was lovely. So, and that's something I feel like that it was important to share. Is if you don't feel like you have enough money or anything like that, your kindness, your creativity, and your thoughtfulness will help you grow. It's not about needing money all the time. Use your creativity. Ask, reach out for help. And you might get discouraged if you get some no's, but please know that eventually somebody's going to say yes. So if you have an idea that's brewing within, or there's a desire, I'm going to invite you to take a new perspective on it. Just kind of step back and maybe see yourself in 5 years in the situation. And I invite you to go back from 5 years from now to the present time. So be where you are, where you want to be in 5 years. Then go back 4 years, 3 years, 2 years, and then 1 year. And take time with it. Write it out. Daydream. Whatever creative way is how you express or visualize, I highly recommend that. Let's get on with the reading. I'm feeling pulled now. I get the tingles. Just so you know, I scry during my readings. I always have 2 obsidians, and I also have a crystal ball here. Some people like to use clear crystal balls. I do not. I like the quartz that's cloudy and has rainbows and energies within it, because I tend to see more in my crystal ball this way. So that's why I scry and do divination out of this kind of crystal ball. As you can see when I move it, there's all kinds of lights and different colors, and it changes. That's the energy of my crystal ball. It's quite lovely. So it sits this way up at all times. I've worked with crystals since I was a young girl. I very much like them. I was asked recently about crystals. That's why I'm mentioning this. I was just about to get into the reading, but I was like, oh yeah. And I wanted to make sure I answered that. I was asked about if I use crystals or anything like that for divination, and I do. And it's called lithomancy. That's a form of divination of reading crystals. There's also the way of like reading the energy with crystals and having crystals enhance readings. Um, Honestly, with divination tools, it's about how it feels right for you. It's just about a matter of practice and keeping track. Just kind of saying, is that was right? Was that not? But the final answer is these are all shards from a massive amethyst. So this is the tip. You can see this here. If I can do this right. So this would be on the outside of the stones. Okay, if I can kind of layer it up here to kind of give you an idea. So all these shards are within the stone and crystal. They lay as they do. And so this would be the outside of the crystal, when you see a massive crystal, just so you can kind of get a comparison. So like this one here, as you see, all the shards are together at the tips, just like this. And then these ones go down and they collect at the bottom here. These ones are the shards. They've just been pulled away from the bigger stone. And they're used as wands or like vogels, energy points. So that's why I have them placed the way I do, because the energy is also coming in from where I'm scrying. I do like so many different forms of divination. I played with it for many, many years. And if you're into that, I would say, I'm just trying to think of a good book to start you on. I know this is going to sound awful, but Divination for Dummies. Please don't take that the wrong way. But it is a good, just like a basic starter if you're just starting like brand new. If you're advanced, I would suggest Raymond Buckland's fortune telling book. It's a wonderful book. It's filled with all kinds of divinations. If you're intermediate in this, like you've been doing this for a little while, I highly suggest that you go to a magical store and tune in with yourself and walk around the store and just feel what pulls you and learn about that new divination skill. The reason why I say that is always continue to learn new ways of divination. That way it expands for you and you're able to understand signs and rhythms in bigger ways, and things will come to you more easily. I live what I call a very magical life, and I don't have any issues with saying to spirit what the heck is going on, and spirit has no issues of saying it's your choice because everything does kind of always go back to our physical choices and our perceptions of everything. So again, I'm going to come back in and say, because they're really hitting home with this before I begin the reading, is like things are changing in your life and I feel like you're having difficulties with some of these changes because you feel like you're letting go, but you're letting go of your old identity and you're becoming your new identity. And in that new identity, certain places, certain things that you ate, certain things that you used to enjoy are no longer there. Perhaps there's movies you used to like to watch. For me, when I realized that I was going through a major transition is when I was younger, I loved scary movies. And then in my 40s, I just decided I didn't like them anymore. It wasn't something I wanted to put into my visuals, into myself. Um, I just don't like the horror, scary stuff. But I still do have part of that identity with me. I just don't sit around and watch scary movies. I just don't like them. I have, but I find it very uncomfortable. I leave during certain times during the movie because I just don't want that within my visual context, right? And so that has changed a lot of things in my life. Um, and that was something that I noticed, right? So the reason why I'm going on and on about this is because I know that change can be difficult sometimes, and you feel like you're losing yourself, and you're not. You're gaining the self of what you really wanted, what you really desired, what you feel that is called inside, and it's your neural pathways that are giving you the trouble here. Is because you have a path that is set. It's like walking in the forest or in the woods or even through long grass. If you walk a set path over and over, it without anything, or well, you have a path. You go back and forth on this path, and you're used to this path. This is how you go from here to the place that you want to go, wherever you're going on your path. But say you heard about somewhere new, or that there's a different kind of experience that you want to experience, and you still want to enjoy this place over here, but there's going to be more to it, to the experience. But you have to start a new path to go there. And so you have long grass, you have trees, you have thicket. So you have to actively work on creating a new path. And that's what it's like when you're building these new ways, right? And these new manifestations are coming in, and you're like, what is going on? Like, why don't I like this no more? Or why am I thinking like this? And you're thinking it's negative, but it's not negative. It's just you're shifting, and you're changing your identity, and that's okay. You're not losing who you are in your core essence. You're actually growing. You're shedding. You're letting go of the things that served you at that time, but now allowed you to step up. And please be grateful for that. And even in the discomfort, know that it doesn't last forever. The discomfort will go away. And it will go away sooner if you start breaking the pattern, if you start trying something new, if you sit within yourself and say, what can make me joyful in this moment? Um, Even if I don't have money, or even if I don't have the relationship, or even if I don't have the abundance, or I don't have the business, or I don't have that vacation, or whatever it is, right? There are ways to still feel good about something, and to be grateful for something. I'm grateful for being here and being aware, knowing that these things are changing, and I don't have to have discomfort because I have joy that I'm evolving to whom I wish to be, to where I'm going, to that relationship, to that abundance, um, those sort of things, right? Or my health is improving. um, Whatever it is that your soul and your heart is seeking. um, but again, it keeps bringing this up, is it's like the hero's journey, um, to become your hero, to have it manifest. Every hero goes through the struggle, the story, um, and makes it out, because they continue, they push through. And your angels are saying it's not always about pushing, it's just about making choices. And sometimes it might feel like pushing. It's because you're pushing against the norm. You're pushing against what everybody's been teaching you, or how your subconscious has been taught. And that's heavy. It's no easy feat on what you're doing. So please congratulate yourself for that. I think it is utmost important. Okay, so that was actually quite a bit. I went on for quite a bit there. But I know that it was the utmost importance. Um, so these cards these cards did call to me, as well as these ones. This is how I got the title for today as well. I pulled a card. But I want to see what this was about. This top card, the reason why these cards, because this top card was actually like this. 3 of Pentacles. So it looks like you're going to be starting to work with others. You're going to be sort of working with your subconscious. You're going to be understanding how things are working, and you're going to be going with the flow, and you're going to understand the concept of when it's time to slow down, when it's time to stop, and when it's time to go. And that's going to be with other people's and yourself. Yeah, you're weaving the new fate now. I was going to say foot for some reason. So I'm taking that card. It tipped. I felt like it was meant to be. Angels, guides, past loved ones, spirit, universe. Please send us more a message, a guided message here. Mediumship, you have the natural ability to connect with departed loved ones. Isn't that interesting that I found that I was adding loved ones into that first half? That's definitely a message for you. That means you have loved ones all around you. They're supporting you, knowing that you're making these changes. And that you have the gifting ability to speak with them at any time. Your angels, your guides. And I'm feeling like when it comes to those moments that you need to stop, because things are kind of like, they're saying these are the times that you can slow down. Maybe it's not stop. Maybe it's slow down now. Slow down and notice, instead of the abruptness of stop. Because when you're slowing down, you get to connect with your loved ones, the angels. You get to ground yourself. You get to put yourself back into that melody. Oh, if you get nervous, focus on service. That has come out a few times in the last week, the very first week here of January of 2026. So there's a lot of nervousness around this new shift that's happening for you as well. And that's okay. Give yourself some credit, give yourself some love, rub up on your arms, hug yourself, go find hugs, hang out with your animals, hang out with your loved ones, people that you trust. And give them a big old hug, and remember why you're doing what you're doing. You're doing this out of love. You're doing this out of your dreams, your heart. And that's the service that you're providing. Like, it's incredible. What you have to offer is incredible. And it's okay. It's so okay. I'm feeling like there's a nervousness that everything's changing, and that you're kind of worried about what other people are going to say. And I'm going to say to you, please don't worry about that. I know it feels nerve-wracking on the heart, but you're coming from a good place. You're not doing this out of any ill intentions or ill will. You're doing this out of love. Love for yourself, love for your loved ones, love for the people that you're putting yourself into service to. You can also send people away with love. You can have an understanding that they're just not quite there yet in their soul journey. And that it's just, thank you for now, but I'm gonna walk away, right? It's okay to protect yourself as well, I'm hearing. It's really important that you know that. It's okay to protect yourself. We live in this natural world, right? Yeah. Ask your angels for all the help that you need. They will give you the guidance. They're there. I feel the presence of them so strong. Like, the energy on this card is so strong. They're all around you, waiting. Like, again, on that red light. Even when you're in the green light, ask your angels to be with you. Even when you're in your yellow energy, ask the angels to be with you, because you're in that cautious moment. I feel like that's, you're cautious. It's okay. You're aware. You're slowing down. And then you know when to go. Because this is not a regular, like a stoplight. Because the red's not on the top. I'm going to try that again. Oop. And I feel like there's an energy that wants to come out. There's a message here for sure. There's like a guidance message. I feel it. No? I don't think it's this deck. Hang on. Yeah, that feels it. It's not that deck. What's this? Oh, this card's in here. What in the world is going on with these shuffles? Throat chakra. The angels are helping you lovingly speak your truth. See? Isn't that interesting? And I purposely the other day, because the cards were getting intermixed, I'm like, how is that happening? And so I made sure all the cards are in the right places. So that is another destiny. They're helping you speak your loving truth, hon. And that's okay. That's actually really wonderful. So they're saying that you've been having some troubles. So when you're releasing these relationships and these different situations, what you're manifesting, and they're going to help you with this. Like, you don't have to be, this is toxic and this is toxic. What I'm hearing now is divine alignment. Is that if you do feel like that red light comes up, and sometimes the red light doesn't happen right away, right? Sometimes we emotionally react, and the angels are saying it's okay. We're helping you speak your truth, and it might be messy sometimes, but don't get hard on yourself, okay? And just continue to try to speak from your heart. And they're going to be here. They're listening. They're listening to about your manifestation. Like, this is a big deal. This keeps coming out. This kind of same theme, or the fear of missing out that really came through about 4 days ago. And you're not missing out, okay? What you were divinely meant for will always come. The only person that's going to block it is you. And you have to understand that you're worth these shifts, these changes. You truly are. And the world, and I am going to ask you, I know the angels and guides are asking right now, please reach out for help to them. Please seek that possibility for you, and know that as things shift, that this can be done in a very loving and calm and harmonious way. Just take time to connect with your angels and your loved ones, to focus in on the service that you're offering others and your loved ones. And this includes yourself. This is where I think maybe you're having the hardest time, is that you need to believe that you deserve this, and that this is who you are. If you found this video, let me tell you, there's millions of videos that go up every day on YouTube. And I'm not a big content creator, so I'm telling you, you see this message, it's meant for you. In fact, I'm setting the intention right now. I'm double stamping the intention, because I always set the intention before I start a reading. And I'm setting the intention right now. This is going to find the exact right people that need this message at exact right time, that you can slow down, take a breath. You can speak your truth. Your truth has so much love within it. You caring about others speaks volumes of the love that is within you. And your angels, your loved ones, they are here. They are co-creating with you on this manifestation. And they are urging you once again to focus on service. Focus on what you're able to give. And it's okay to focus on what you're able to receive. That is a divine reciprocity. It's time for you to receive all the love that you've been giving. So allow this shift to happen. Allow these shifts, these changes. And you're going to probably taste differences in food, what you're drinking, even places you maybe go to go have that quiet space. It can change right now, and it's going to be something completely different. And go with that flow. This is part of your manifestation. Your angels want you to know that. They want you to know that you're loved, guided, and protected. And I hope that those who did ask about the crystals, that you do get this message as well. Because this has something obviously to do with people that work with crystals. Because I don't normally go into deep explanations about crystals and what I'm doing. But I really felt the urge to really speak today. And I really don't want you to quit anything that you're doing, even though today is, International Quitters Day for resolutions. You are going to succeed. You are shifting and evolving and growing. And now you know that you have all this support with you. And that in the next couple of months, I think you're going to be beyond surprised about what's about to occur in your life and how your manifestations are going to be coming. It's all about speaking that loving truth of exactly what you want in your heart. All right, let's do the angel number. I got 681. You're positive about financial stay positive about financial matters, as your thoughts are influencing the outcome of the situation. And honestly, I feel like reading 682. Trust that you have enough money to pay your bills and fulfill your needs. Trust that it's coming. It's already done. It's already done. Oop, I seen that flip in. I'm like, what's going on there? Oh, it's time to redo the book. It's time to redo the book. It's an old book. Thank you so much for joining me, loved one. Remember that you're guided, you're loved, you're protected. Be sure to check out the description. I know it's been kind of the same. I'm changing it up come Monday when the zodiacs come. There's so much going on behind the scenes. And your girl's getting through it too. So I've had a bit of a flare up, so I'm just kind of taking it easy and getting things done. So I'm glad a lot of things have been done, and I'm so grateful for all your support. If you're new here, thank you for being here to the end of the reading. If you're one of my subscribers or someone that's been around for a while, thank you again so much for your support, your patience, your love. And I will see you again all tomorrow. Lots of love.